welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Holly. I make food and fitness content, and if you're not new here, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So for this week's video, I thought I would do a fun, festive weekly vlog. I feel like we are very much in the heart of festive season right now, and it feels like everything and anything is just revolving around Christmas. So hopefully I can show you guys some fun festive activities this week. Also, today is an exciting day because I'm catching up with Lucy. I haven't seen Lucy it's only been about a month, but within the space of that time, I've run a marathon, she's run a marathon, and she's also done Everest Base Camp. So I feel like we have so much to catch up on, but we're gonna go off and do a trail run, and then we're gonna go to the Christmas markets. And I haven't been to the Christmas markets in Manchester yet this year. I feel like when you live here, the novelty kind of like isn't the same like the 6th year of being here because you've kind of done them. But I feel like I am excited today because I'm in the Christmas spirit, and to be honest, I just want to try some of the food that I've seen because some of the food stores look incredible. And then I'll just be taking you guys along on the rest of my week with me. It is actually Tuesday, so we're not doing a whole weekly vlog because yesterday I just had one of those days, you know, one of those days where like the world feels like it's literally on your shoulders. Like I could not stop overthinking, and I feel like I've had a couple of those recently. I don't know whether it's just because it's like coming to the end of the year, and anybody that knows me knows that like I am a very reflective person, but I'm also a very goals-based person. Like I love having goals, I love having something to work towards, and I feel like I'm reflecting kind of like on the year I've done, and I'm looking forward to the next year, and I'm like, right, this is what I want to be doing next year. But I'm in this in between of like, it's Christmas, so just relax, we don't have to start working on our goals yet. Also, there's not really like time to get to work on them, there's just too many festive fun things to do. So I feel like because I'm kind of like in this awkward like in-between stage, I don't know if anyone else feels the same. I'm like, we're not quite done with the year, but I am kind of done with like my big goals for the year. So I'm reflecting on those, and I'm looking forward to the future, and I know what I want to do, and I know where I want to be next year, but I can't quite start that period of my life yet because it's not next year. So I think sometimes I just like really get in my head about it, and it's really silly when I explain it like that, but I'm sure I'm probably not the only person feeling like that. So yeah, we are starting today. Yesterday I just felt like I needed the day just to get on top of like my SHIT. But I'm gonna go get uncozied, put my running kit on, and I'll see you when we're at the trail.
Hi guys, oh my god, I can't see anything now.
Oh my god, wait.
So I forgot to check in. We're on the trail, we set off. Oh my god, I actually can't see anything.
You know what? It's not even that late, but it is dark.
What time is it? I'm gonna have to hold like this.
It's 5.
It's 5 o'clock. Yeah, we set off a little bit later than we'd hoped. Oh my god. So yeah, this is the current conditions that we're running in.
It's stunning.
super safe. I think we're just going around to the left.
Left?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Oh. This goes on for like forever. But yeah, guys, for safety reasons, I'll check in when we're back and alive.
Alive and well.
Guys, we're back. We're alive.
You can just see how dark it is outside.
I mean, it was pitch black, as in we had to use our phones.
It was like mildly scary at some points, but neither of us slept.
We saw one person, I was like,
we're gonna die.
kill us.
There was one point we like ran past, like I think your foot just went over a pothole. As I looked down, and I was like, oh my god. If you'd have gone in that, I would have had to carry you back.
But the thing about those runs, you don't even look at your watch, and you just run to run, and it was gorgeous.
Yeah, it's so much more fun, way more relaxing. And now we're gonna go eat
Our body weight
all the
in
food at the Christmas. They do Yorkshire pudding wraps.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Oh, yeah.
How many pancakes?
Oh yeah.
Guys, these are
No, it's fantastic.
insane. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And you get like a battered pig in blanket.
Yeah, it's really, honestly, quite phenomenal. It's worth the queue.
What more would you want?
Oh,
Is it really good?
well, it's pretty delicious.
Good morning, guys. This scarf is literally my favorite thing in the whole world. It is so cozy. I am sorry if the clips yesterday were absolutely horrendous from mine and Lucy's time together. She actually got to my apartment at 1, and we were like, right, we'll have a catch up and then we'll drive and do the trail run. 4 and a bit hours later, we were like, oh my god, we need to go and do this run. And the run was like a half an hour drive away. So that was why we were running in the pitch black. We were literally running with our torches out, and there was so many puddles. Honestly, it was so funny, but like, please don't do things like that. Or if you do, wear a head torch. It was just so dark, and we were both so cold. Like, oh, it was just a bit chaotic. But that does lead us up to this morning. I'm currently at a dermatologist appointment, so I haven't really done a skin update in a few weeks. If you guys saw my video a few weeks back, I basically 6 months ago started suffering with really bad breakouts just out of nowhere. I didn't really know where it was from, and the problem was just getting worse. Like, I didn't know how to help it, and it just was getting me really down. So I ended up coming to see a dermatologist. That was a few weeks back. I had a hydrofacial, and over the past week my skin has got so much better. Like, I don't really know what's happened. I've taken a few steps to help it. So things that I've done are I've stopped moisturizing, which I felt was really weird at first, but she basically was like, you're just putting too much oil in your skin. So in the evening I wash my face, I use a toner, and then that's it. Like, and my skin is dry, like I will admit to you, like my skin does feel dry. I have dry patches now, which hopefully I can talk to her about, but I think the problem was that I was over clogging my pores. So when I was getting spots, they were just not going, and I've stopped fake tanning on my face. I think facial self tanner just again clogs your pores, and I was using it quite regularly because I don't really like to like put my face in sun when I'm on holiday, and I also just like having a tan face. If you can't tell, I'm looking a little bit pasty now, but I would so much rather that and have like clearer and healthier skin. So we're just back for basically like a bit of a checkup this morning. Gonna go through my skincare regime. I can like show her my skin, talk to her about like what I think's working, and then we can maybe talk about like the dry patches and just kind of like change up the regime a bit and see if it can adjust to like how my skin is now and see if I need to change anything. But I'll let you guys know what she says. But this is how we're currently looking. So this was the side of my face. I'll pop some photos in. This was the side of my face that was probably hit the worst with like the breakouts. It's still a bit scarred is the only thing, and like I've got quite a lot of scarring here, and this is the kind of side that's breaking out at the moment. But to be honest, if I can have one good side, then it's fine. And I was getting a bit of a T-zone breakout as well the other day, but it is looking so much better and I'm really happy with it. So hopefully we can just kind of improve on what we've already done. Oh, okay, I've just got back from my facial. To be fair, I'm not looking as like red and inflamed as I thought I would. So when I got there, she was obviously like, wow, like your skin looks so much clearer than it did previously. But I'm still kind of having, the problem that we found with my skin was basically that I think something had triggered it, basically having a bit of like a breakout. I've then not really know how to like deal with it. So I've used like a really bad concoction of products, and basically what's happened is like the comedones where like oil builds up under your skin have just got insanely blocked, and that's just caused like breakout after breakout after breakout, and they couldn't breathe. So what she did today and she did last time was extractions, where she literally takes a little knife, let's call it, and she just lightly stabs my face where the blocked comedones or the spots are, and then we'll like extract them. It's not the most pleasant of experiences. If you can see like all across here, there was quite a lot across my chin, like there's a lot, so that all had to be like extracted. And then oh lord, the next step. So then she went in with a facial, what did she call it, a facial resurfacing mask. This wasn't one of those masks where you like put cucumber over your eyes and you just lie there and it's nice and relaxing. This was a mask that sets your face on fire. My face was on fire. She put one layer on and then was like fanning my face with this like, piece of paper. She did 3 layers of that, and it burns, but it's kind of that burn where you're like, you know it's doing something. Like the point of this mask was actually, it doesn't sit on top of the skin, it sinks into the skin. So lucky for me and you, over the next few days we're going to get to see the results of this, because my face is going to start peeling off basically. Because it's resurfacing, my skin is actually going to resurface, so it's probably going to be very dry. She's given me some recovery balm to use on it, but it's probably not going to be nice and, you know, glowy for a few days. It's probably going to look like this today, and then over the next few days we're going to have a very dry peely situation. But with all of these things, it's like a means to an end, and I was like, I would rather you did something that short term was a bit uncomfortable and made me feel a bit less confident, for long term to feel a lot more confident in my skin, because it's been about like 6-7 months that I've been dealing with this breakout and it's just been really frustrating. But yeah, it's definitely not looking as red as I thought it would, which is good. And I did pick up some more of the skincare products that I've been using. So I have picked up some more of the cleanser. These are all Zoe skincare, so they're medical grade skin products, which I think you have to get from either like a dermatologist or like a special place. You can't buy them online, because I've never been able to whenever I've tried. But this is the exfoliating cleanser, so I'm going to use this as like a face wash. I will say these are a little bit more expensive, and this cleanser is amazing, but I'm going to pop in a picture of the CeraVe cleanser that I've been using while I haven't had this, that I think is personally is equally really good. I know these are medical grade, so they're better, but if you don't want to splash out on this one, the CeraVe one is really good, so I would definitely go for that one. And it's got salicylic acid in, which is really good for breakouts. So this is the cleanser I'm going to be using. This was the tiny pot of recovery balm that I will need once my face starts peeling off. Then I've got some oil control pads. I've not used these before, so these are basically just like pads that I'm going to use after I cleanse, which should hopefully control the oil in my skin, because I think that's basically the root cause of the problem, is my skin is too oily and then it's just not leaving my skin, it's just blocking. And then because of it being dry generally anyway, I've got some hydrating serum, and then obviously I'll use SPF. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off now because I'm not really gonna do much for the rest of the day. I knew my skin was gonna be inflamed, so I've just got meetings and like editing to do, which is quite nice. I don't actually have to go out and see anyone or film any content while my skin is just needing to be left alone and not having any makeup on. But I'll see you guys in the morning for long run day. Good morning, guys. I'm just about to do my hair, and if you can't tell, because I'm definitely not going on around looking like this. And then we're gonna head off and we're gonna do a long run today. It is long run day. I'm excited about this. I feel like I've not really had much of a push this week. I did a gym session Monday, and then me and Lucy did that like 8 kilometers. Obviously it was like a trail 8, so it was like a nice like easy pace. So I'm feeling distance wise I want to do a bit of a push. So I think I'm going to set myself a little challenge of doing a half today. So that's 21 kilometers. God, if you would have told me last summer that I would just be like, I'm going to set myself a challenge to do a half marathon, like, and not be stressed about it, I would be like, what on earth? I did 18 in last week's vlog, and that felt like really nice, and I definitely felt like at the end of it I was like, oh, I probably could have done the additional like 3, but it was my first week back long distance running, so I was like, there's no point pushing it. But this week we're gonna go for it. We're gonna have a little push. I'm basically trying to like build up at the moment because I want to do a long run on my birthday this year. So for my 26th birthday, I'm gonna run 26 kilometers. The fact that this time last year, my birthday plans were big sparkly dress, big dinner out, then hitting up a club in London. And this year I'm like, I just want to go and run 26 kilometers. I don't actually want to do anything else. I can't decide whether that's like way more fun or I've just become way more boring this year. Because it's a long run, we're gonna pop the lucky scrunchie in as well. Also, this top, so I always get asked about like good like winter running tops. This is an MP Active top, and they sent it to me, and I am so impressed with the quality. Obviously, I'm not running it yet, but it feels so nice, and I feel like it's very different to like anything else that they have. I'll leave the link in the bio, but I'm loving this. I'm really excited to wear it on my run. It feels very like thermal as well. Like it feels like it's gonna keep me nice and toasty. So I'm just gonna wear this, pop my little snood on, and yeah, we'll get running and we'll tick off a lovely little 21 kilometers today.
The weather is really not looking too sunshine right now, but hopefully it'll clear up. Right guys, just hit 5k. I literally think I've just been lost in my own mind for like the past 5 kilometers. Like I really haven't thought about the run at all. I feel like I've had so much in my brain that I literally looked down and was like, oh, basically halfway to halfway. Guys, it's not looking good. We're not even 10k in and the rain has already started, so looks like I'm gonna get probably a little bit down. Just opened my first gel. It's literally gone all over my hands. Ew, the feeling of that on my hands is disgusting. I'm literally gonna have to buy like sanitizer or something. My hands are so sticky. The guy in the petrol station let me use this sink, so I've washed my hands and they're not sticky anymore. That would have just been like stimulation overload for the rest of the run. Guys, we're just coming up to 14 kilometers, 6 more to go.
Right, I'm not going to talk too long because I do want to go and wash myself. I need to wash my hair. I need to scrub my face because I really don't want to leave like anything sat on it for too long. But really proud of that run. I feel like the reason why, I mean, one of the many reasons why I love running so much is because I feel like when I'm running, I have like epiphanies. Like, this is going to sound really silly, but I feel like when you're out and you're running, especially for like a really long time, like you can really think about a lot of things. And I feel like I have a lot of realizations, and it's almost like meditation time. Like that's how I think about it, because it's just me with my thoughts, and I'm allowed to think about like what I want to think about, and there's no distractions. But also if I don't want to think about something, I can choose not to and just like let it go and like almost like run past it. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I was running then I was like, wow, like this is like, I'm proud of myself that I'm out on this run and I'm just doing a half marathon, and like actually there's no reason for me to be doing this apart from the fact that like I want to do something that challenges me, because I enjoy doing that and I enjoy pushing myself and I enjoy achieving things like half marathons, even if there is no like medal at the end of it. And ultimately like I'm not training for anything at the moment, so to get out and wake up and just be like, right, I'm just gonna go do 21.1 kilometers for the sake of it. And actually at any moment in that run I could have stopped. I could have just stopped and be like, don't really fancy it, don't want to do it today. But I keep going and I keep pushing myself, and I feel like the reason I do that is because it's getting really deep. I think the reason I do that is because I actually feel like I suffer from like a lot of imposter syndrome, especially career-wise and work-wise. Like it's hard to kind of like say without going into details, but like when there's conversation going on behind the scenes, like a lot of the time I'm just like, I can't really let myself like fathom how I'm in the situations I'm in sometimes, and like just, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it. Like it is just imposter syndrome. Like I just kind of sit there and I just think like, oh, like I don't know why you've chosen me, or like I'm in this position. Like I guess it comes from a place of not feeling good enough for those achievements. And I told you this was gonna get really deep, but I feel like when I run, that's something that I can just be proud of. Like I can just finish that and I can just look back and I can be really proud of it. And I feel like the reason I push myself on those runs and I don't stop is because it's me proving to myself that like I am capable and that like I am able to do these things. I do these things. I don't know like if that makes any sense. I feel like I've just literally word vomited on you, but I was just running and I was like, I think that's where like a lot of my passion for running comes from. It's just like proving to myself that like I do push myself and that I do achieve things. I don't know. I think that was just the thought process I was having, because I was like, there's no one to make me do this today apart from myself. Like, why am I making myself do this? And then I was like, I think it comes from something like deeper than just like waking up and deciding to run a half marathon. I think it's just like almost me proving to myself like I'm gonna set myself a task that's difficult and I'm gonna complete it, and I'm the only one that's gonna complete it. No one can help me, it's just me. And I guess like in that moment I'm proving to myself that like I can do hard things and that like I am capable of doing things. So yeah, that was my really deep post-run talk. I feel like I always have these like moments during runs, and then when you get like runner's high, you just have all of the emotions, all of the thoughts and feelings. But without further ado, I'm gonna leave you on that very deep and dramatic note, and I'm gonna go and have a shower. Okay, my skin today is definitely not looking its best, which does make me feel a bit like, ugh. But like I said yesterday, like it gets worse before it gets better with those facials. It's just not feeling too fab. I also don't want to put anything else on it today because like I said, it's gonna dry and like peel, so there's no point like wasting makeup on it, or like also it needs to like breathe, so I'm just trying to like leave it alone, which is a bit annoying, especially if you don't feel the most confident with it when you're like vlogging and stuff. But I'm just gonna get over it because this is the reality of my skin right now. But I have literally shut the door. I'm locking myself in this room because I have a talk to write. So as you see this tomorrow, I am going to be talking at Wembley Box Park. I'm doing a talk on social media, so it's with Simon Squibb. I don't know whether you guys will know of him. He's an investor and a self-made billionaire, I believe. And the talk is all around the power of social media. So it's me and a few other influencers and kind of like entrepreneurs who started businesses from social media, basically discussing our social media journeys, how we started our businesses, basically how we got to the point that we are at now. Me talking about imposter syndrome earlier, I feel like it probably really strongly relates to the fact that I'm doing this talk, because it does feel very strange to me that like I've been asked to do something like this, but I'm just really trying to like show up for myself. I'm trying to write a really good talk. I'm trying to rehearse it so I feel really confident in what I'm saying, because I used to love public speaking at university. If they asked us to do a presentation, that was my thing. Like I loved it because I really enjoyed the kind of like adrenaline rush of public speaking, but I've never publicly spoken to 500 people before, and that is how many people are going to be present, and then it's going to be live streamed online as well. So it feels like a bit of pressure, but also like I can relieve that pressure by instilling more confidence in myself by writing a really good talk, practicing it, knowing what I'm saying, and like rehearsing it a few times. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. I've basically written half of it. I just need to finish it and then rehearse it like 10,000 times until it's ingrained in my brain, and I'm not going to be stood there like reading it from a piece of paper. I'm obviously going to have cue cards with me just in case I do like completely forget what I'm saying halfway through the talk. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit nervous, but when I agreed to it, I was like, this is going to give me stress. Like I know I'm going to be stressed about doing this because it's so out of my comfort zone at the moment. I've not done a presentation in front of anyone, yet alone 500 people, in years, but I don't think you can grow unless you do things that make you uncomfortable. But that is basically what I'm about to sit and do for the next few hours. I need to dedicate a lot of time to it, so I feel really good about it. And also like I want it to be interesting. Like I don't want to just stand there and like and it be boring. Like I want it to, you know, I'm gonna have a joke or two in there, maybe an interesting fact. And then later this evening we're gonna go up to Mia. She's actually said that she would cook a roast for dinner, which is like exactly what I need today because I am feeling a little bit stressed about this. So I feel like a nice roast dinner made by mum is exactly what I need. I have written until I can't write anymore, and I feel like the speech is done. The talk is done. The speech, not that important. I feel like the talk is done, and it is dinner time now. Mia said, can I get there for 6? So we're just gonna call it a day. I feel proud of the work that I've done today. Feeling a little bit less anxious about it now. I did like have to call my mum halfway through writing it, and I was like, what am I doing? I'm scared. But she gave me a pep talk. She was like, you're gonna be fine. So I just need to like channel some like inner confidence, delusion, one of the two. This is my dinner, made by my personal chef. This is definitely more than girl dinner. I've actually had, I've had a starter, so Mia did actually, I had some soup first. God, I look like Hagrid right now with my hair. It's not a look.
I gave you a starter.
Yeah, you didn't even have any, you just gave me the soup. You're like, do you want some bread?
I was actually saving that for myself.
That was your lunch tomorrow. So this is, we're having a little roast. Mia was like, I'm sorry that's not a proper roast. I was like, this is...
But it's not got like the Yorkshires and stuff in and stuff.
It's,
the
you're
best part.
the Yorkshire enough for me.
I see what you did there.
You'll go down first. Delish, yeah, we're just gonna eat this and then we've been watching, wait, what's this guy called? Sam Sulek on, what did I say? Sulek on YouTube.
I love him.
Yeah, Mia's obsessed with him. I personally like, I don't really get it. So me and Mia order some dessert. Hello Dex. No, you can't, you definitely can't have this. Rose please, and we're also watching the first Hunger Games film because we were like, we're gonna watch a Festive film, but this is
My kind of marathon.
the Festive is scary. Yeah, it's the only marathon you'll be doing. Good morning guys. I left you at Mia's yesterday, so we've just gone to collect you and we're gonna head to London this morning. As mentioned guys, we're gonna be heading down to London. So we're heading down to London because Sid Grows on Instagram, I'm sure you'll know her as, she is having a like Christmas party at the Gymshark store today. And I've not been to the Gymshark store and she really kindly invited me and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna leave my apartment and I'm gonna go down to London. So we are coming out of what I feel like is like my current hibernation where I just like either don't leave like the Salford bubble or like Manchester, and we're gonna travel down and go and see Sid, go and see basically everybody that's going to the Gymshark party. I'm not really sure who's going. I think it was like an open invitation, so it's really lovely. So I'm sure like loads of her followers will be there, so it's just like an opportunity to like meet new people. My lovely friend Lucy is also in London, so she's gonna come with me. I think we're gonna go for dinner, and yeah, just basically like it's a lot of an excuse to like put a dress on for the evening and hang out with my best friend Lucy and also see Sid and a bunch of other lovely people. So that is the MO for today. It is 8 AM. I'm just gonna go down to London early because Lucy's got like meetings this morning, but then as soon as she finishes we're gonna hang out. But I'm gonna get myself ready. We have started to peel this morning. The peeling of the face is in progress, so I've put some of that like recovery balm on it, but I just feel like we're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm just gonna have to be like a little bit flaky for a day. It's probably not helping with like the really dark weather. I have also had a bit of a breakout on my cheeks, but I think that's kind of expected when you're like drawing everything out from under the surface. I'm just gonna throw everything in a bag, get myself ready, and we'll head down to London. Guys, I have arrived into London. I've checked into the hotel. I'm just waiting for, let me pop you up here, just waiting for Lucy. She is still at work, but she's gonna head over and then we will crack on. I think I'm gonna head out and get some food. I haven't eaten anything yet today. I'm not gonna lie, I am in a bit of an overwhelmed headspace today. I don't know how else to describe it. I just post like kind of check in this morning, had some work stuff, and then like on the train I've just really got in my head. And it's fine. I think as girls we just have these days, you know, when you just like I said earlier in the week, like you just feel like the world's on your shoulders and everything just feels a bit overwhelming, and I'm definitely feeling like that today, but I'm gonna try and suppress because I have a really nice day planned. I'm really excited to see Lucy. I'm really excited to go for dinner and the Gymshark event, and I definitely don't want to be crying at the Gymshark event. I've had a bit of a blub, and I do feel a bit better for having a cry. I think it's just like, I'm sure it's just a girl thing. Like sometimes we just have these days where like you just need to cry, and I'm definitely feeling like that. And I think sometimes when I feel like that I really like beat myself up for feeling like that, and I get caught in this cycle of like, oh my god, like why are you even upset, why are you even overwhelmed, like you have so much to be grateful for, like, and I kind of like invalidate my own feelings. And I feel like that's what I was doing on the train. Like I was really invalidating myself and I was like, you're being pathetic, and like I just get into this headspace like just being a bit mean to myself because I'm upset, when actually I just need to be like, you know what, it's okay. Like if you just feel overwhelmed over nothing, that's okay. Just like sit with those feelings. If you want to have a cry, have a cry. Just like not be so mean to myself about it. But yeah, I'm gonna put my jeans on, gonna sort my face out a little bit so I don't look like I've been crying, and then we'll pop out, we'll get some food because I've not really eaten anything today, and I feel like that probably doesn't help. I had like 2 coffees on an empty stomach, which always makes me feel like a bit on edge anyway, so food will definitely help, and then we'll get out, get some fresh air and have like a wander around. I feel like being trapped on that train and then like in the Ubers just wasn't the best thing for the headspace that I was in. We'll be good to go. Guys, I always get so nervous like filming in public in England. I'm ready. Got my
my jeans on and I'm ready to seize the day and not let like a bad headspace this morning ruin like a really, really exciting day. So I'm gonna head to this place called Nessa that I just saw TikTok for breakfast. It looks really good, but I'm probably assuming it's going to be really busy because it is a Friday. So whether I'll be able to get in, I don't know. But if not, I'm literally just going to grab anything I find because I'm so hungry. So I went to Nessa. It was just literally just breakfast stuff. They literally just had like poached eggs, and I was like, it's kind of 3 o'clock, so I don't really feel appropriate to be eating poached eggs. But that's just a Whole Foods down the road, so I'm going to go and grab like a lunch from the food market in there. I went for a burrito bowl, so I got like chicken, sour cream salad, cheese, salsa, beans, all the good stuff. I feel like this is like exactly what I want. Guys, where I've eaten and obviously knocked my face, and my face is peeling. My whole chin is actually peeling off right now. I love that for me. Just gonna keep this tucked up. I'm just gonna go for a walk around Soho. Look who I'm with.
Hi, I'm back, guys, and I've been waiting. They just missed you so much. I need to put lashes on. I don't know how I feel about this. Oh, I feel like a proper like
Demi Wispies. Where do I start?
I don't even know what. Right, I'm going in. This really isn't looking good right now, guys. Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
This is
College.
but yeah, we need to head off to dinner, otherwise we're going to be late. We're going to go to, I think I mentioned earlier, Amazonico, and get some sushi.
Girls in black.
Guacamole?
Thank you.
Plantain chips, guac, and then we've got chicken spring rolls. These are really cheesy. And then prawn tempura and salmon.
We've had the most unreal year as like a community. I'm really trying to like build something kind of different from what we
Good morning, guys.
We're on the edge.
Right, we're off for breakfast. We've had an eventful evening, haven't we?
We're brave girls. The woman said, have a Merry Christmas, get some rest.
I was like, do we look like we need it? Yes, we do.
I think we look lovely, personally.
We're just gonna head off and find egg slap for breakfast. Do you know which way we're going? Me neither.
So hungover.
What did you get?
Just hash browns.
Oh. So last night, where did we go?
We went to the box. I don't remember getting home.
We thought we were going to see Harry Styles.
I thought we left at like 1 AM. Holly said this morning we didn't get back till 4:30. There's at least 3 hours unaccounted for in my brain.
It makes me feel physically sick. I feel unwell thinking about that.
We didn't see Harry though.
No, we didn't see Harry Styles, sadly.
That would have topped off the night, I think.
I think that probably would have sent us over the edge. Also, we would have been weird.
Then we would have got, we
wouldn't have played it cool.
We get anxiety on the best of times, so imagine getting anxiety speaking to Harry Styles.
Let's cosplay. I'm Harry Styles in Roblox, what would you say? Oh wait, he's bald now.
No, I have my practice of what I would say to Harry Styles if I met him. When you finish a concert, do you just get in bed?
How many times have you acted this out in front of the mirror?
That's what I would say to him. Because like, do you just go and have a tea, or does he sit and think, God, that was a bit crazy?
I bet he has a cup of tea in the bar. I bet he's a bather.
He sits in bed after playing Wembley and goes, God, That's a bit crazy.
Imagine how smelly you'd be.
Yeah, sweating.
Ooh, yeah.
That's us.
So I got food, and Lucy did. I got a sausage and egg muffin, and then they do these in like duck fat.
They are gorgeous.
Hi guys, I'm back now, back from London. It's actually Sunday morning, so I did head back to Manchester after Exile yesterday. I actually did have so much fun. Like, it's one of those things on the hangover, you're just like, oh my god, like, why did I do that? But today I'm like, no, like I literally had such a fun weekend. And like, I was just editing the vlog to upload today, and I was like, I actually had such a nice week yesterday. Like, it was genuinely filled with like my favorite people, and I met new people at the Gymshark event. So yeah, just feeling like really grateful for a really good week. I'm also thinking I'm probably just gonna do another weekly vlog next week. I just feel like at the moment, like I don't want to be doing too much like fitness and food focused content, because I completely understand that like that's not at the forefront of everyone's mind, and I don't want to be like shoving that down anyone's throat. And to be honest, like guys, it's not really at the forefront of my mind. Like, I've got a really busy week next week filled with like really fun things. I still want to be like running, and I still want to be exercising, and I'm just definitely like a lot looser with like kind of my discipline this time of year, and I feel like that's so okay. But that kind of does mean that like my life isn't as like fitness centered as it usually is, therefore it doesn't really make sense to be like forcing my content to be fitness focused, because that's definitely not like at the forefront of my mind, and I know it's not at the forefront of your mind. So I feel like content over the next like few weeks is going to maybe just be a little bit more fun focused rather than fitness focused. I hope that is okay with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this week's video. Do not forget to head over to Instagram. You have 1 hour to enter my giveaway as this goes live at 4 p.m. Competition will be closed at 5 p.m. and I will be picking a winner, and I can't wait to see one of you win all of the incredible prizes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday.